How to make somebody fall in love with you. You want to watch this video all the way till the end because I'm gonna give you the number one secret that will make your crush or anyone fall in love with you instantly if you do this one thing. And I've been living my life, right? I've been going on like different dates and I've been doing different things. I've been talking to people. And what I realized is when you want to make somebody fall in love with you, and honestly, guys, it relates a lot with my previous video on obsession, how to make somebody obsessed with you, because these are very similar. If you have this thought, okay, how do I make somebody fall in love with me? It means that you don't feel love within yourself. And I know it's probably going to sound a little weird and out there, but trust me on this. Just trust me on this and just keep watching this video. It's going to be really good. It's going to click. I promise. So if you have that thought in your head, it means that you don't think that you have love inside of you. And most likely you don't love yourself fully. You don't give yourself love the way you want, so you're seeking that outside validation from other people. You're seeking for love in all the wrong places, basically, because you want others to fill you up. They want others to love you. They want them to cherish you. They want them to be nice to you. They want them to text you. They want them to call you. They want them to take you on dates. They want them to be with you. They want them to spend time with you. So here's the thing. Number one thing that everybody who wants to make somebody fall in love with them, they need to, first things first, get to know themselves. What do you like? What do you not like? What makes you happy? What makes you feel good about yourself? What makes you the best you that you can possibly be, right? So you gotta know that. Then you start doing those things towards yourself. For example, very, very simple example. Recently, I've done floating, and it's something that I've always wanted to try, and I had friends that did it, and they would tell me that how they love it, and they how frequently and on a regular basis they do this thing. And if you don't know what floating is, it's basically you just get into like a container of like a tub with salt water, and you're just floating there for an hour. And a lot of the times it's dark in there too, so you're literally like floating in the tub full of water, like a container, for an hour with your thoughts. And I remember once I was done with the thing, and they call it a therapy, by the way, so it's a very therapeutic thing to do. When I was done with it, I came out to take care of the payment, and the lady at the front desk asked me if I liked it or not. And I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking loved it. It was like one of the best experiences in my life, because I was just so, I like these kinds of things. I'm a very weird individual, and I like trying different things like that. Especially, I was like, okay, like in the dark, sign me up. I've heard about like darkness retreats, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like a little taste of that, because I think in like a darkness retreat, they stay in the dark room for days. And I was like, I don't think I can do that just yet. So let me just try it for an hour in the tub and see how I do. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I told her that like I was just obsessed with it, right? And she told me, she's like, wow, I'm happy to hear that, because not a lot of people like it. And honestly, I know why. Because you're literally spending the entire hour by yourself in the dark with your own thoughts. And if you don't know yourself, if you haven't done that before, if you don't know who you are, and if you don't pay attention to you, then it's going to be very uncomfortable because you're literally in the room by yourself, with yourself. And yeah, if you don't know how to communicate with yourself, then it's going to be very uncomfortable. It's not going to be a good experience for you. But anyway, so if you know the things that make you happy, that make you feel good, that make you feel validated, that make you feel noticed, and you do those things for yourself on a regular basis, then you're not gonna look for the outside to validate you because you're already doing that. You're not gonna look for the outside to love you because you're already loving yourself. I mean, that's like the big picture, right? And if you haven't seen my video on the art of loving yourself, I go a lot more in detail on this subject. But just in short, if you fill your own cup, it's just going to be effortless to have somebody fall in love with you, because if you are the person who already loves themselves and honors themselves in every way possible, and in every just fully, if you're somebody who fully honors themselves, it's going to be so easy for somebody to fall in love with you, because that is the most attractive thing that somebody can do for themselves. Yeah, basically that's it. That's the video. Fall in love with yourself and it'll just be so much easier for somebody to fall in love with you. And there you go. There's the formula. It is so easy and so profound, but a lot of people miss the action part. They probably know it intellectually, but when it comes to actually doing it and when they're living their life, they don't understand it, because if they did, they would be doing it. And doing it is very different from thinking about it or knowing the concept or reading about it. You know what I mean? So start getting to know yourself. That's where it all starts from. Like, really get to know yourself. Ask yourself those questions. What makes you happy? What do you like doing? What treatment you will accept and what treatment you won't accept? And start living your life by those rules and honoring them towards yourself. And that's when things will start to click for you, and you will not have to make anyone fall in love with you. They will do it automatically because it'll be attractive to them. They will be drawn to you. They will be naturally attracted to you. Because once you fall in love with yourself, the world will fall in love with you. And there is nothing better than that. And it is effortless. You will not have to try. You will not have to manipulate anyone into loving you. It'll just be a breeze, and the world will be reflecting back to you the love that you give yourself. And again, it is not enough just knowing this. You got to actually do it and apply it in your life. And doing it is a lot harder than just watching the video the way you're doing now and just having it fly over your head. Because I know it's going to fly over a lot of people's heads. So your homework assignment for the next week, and you're going to have to log it in the comment section below if you do it. List your top 3 things that you love to do and that make you feel loved. Do it for you, no matter what it is. See, for me, it was floating. Floating is one of the things. It's something that I always wanted to try, and I knew I was gonna like it, so I did it, and now it's gonna be a regular practice in my self-love ritual notebook, whatever you want to call it, right? And okay, I'm gonna give you some other things that I love doing, something that makes me feel loved. I like hanging out by the pool and getting some sun. I like buying myself nice things. Yeah, I like to go on shopping sprees sometimes. I also like visiting new places. So every time I go somewhere new, it doesn't have to be like a new city, it doesn't have to be a new country, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but like a new place that I haven't been to before. If I go somewhere new and I make that time for myself, that makes me feel very good inside, and I feel loved when I do that. So what are yours? List them in the comments below. I want to know. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and if you are looking for one-on-one coaching, I will have my information down below as well. And yes, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. It was so nice to catch up with you, and bye.